You see, the Compass was first introduced in India in 2017, and in 2021 it did receive a significant update both inside and out. But the Compass has gone over 7 years without a generation change. But the automotive industry has changed quite a lot in the last 7 years. So the question that we're trying to answer here in this video is that does buying the Jeep Compass make sense in 2024? And we'll try to answer this question by taking a look at 5 things about the Compass that make sense and 2 things that don't. So before we begin, do consider subscribing to the CarWale YouTube channel, and if you like this video, hit that like button and share it forward as well. So the first thing that makes sense about the Compass are its looks. Can you take a look at the Compass and say that it has not aged well? It has the same persona and a good blend of muscle and premium looks. It carries a lot of street presence wherever it goes, and it looks handsome whether it's parked in a corporate parking lot or somewhere high in a sand dune. And then we come to this Black Shark edition, which does get you some handsome looking blacked out elements all around the car. This includes the logo, the front grille, and some blacked out elements lower down the bumper. And then you move to the side and you have a dedicated Black Shark logo sitting on the front fender. Even the blacked out alloy wheels does look handsome in the overall silhouette of the Compass. We love this dual tone black and red finish on this Black Shark edition, but you can have the Black Shark in 5 other color options. So let us know in the comment section below, how do you like the Compass design over the last 7 years, and what color would you specify your Black Shark edition in? Now I know when you hear the word Jeep, it's always about off-roading. It's about climbing a mountain or going river wading or crossing a desert or just camping in wilderness. But how many Jeep Compass owners do you think are actually utilizing the full potential of the Compass 4x4? Because the thing is, Jeep in India never offered the Compass diesel automatic without the 4x4 setup. So he or she, whoever bought the Compass for doing office commutes or dropping kids to school, will be just lugging around the 4x4 hardware because they only wanted the convenience of a 2-pedal setup. And that's where the Black Shark edition comes in. Launched just a few months ago, the Black Shark edition introduces a 4x2 diesel automatic in the Compass's lineup. And the powertrain, it's the same 2-liter turbo diesel, which makes around 170 horsepower and around 350 Newton meter. All the output is sent to the front wheels only via the familiar 9-speed torque converter. Now this turbo diesel engine, it feels very unrefined and it has a lot of vibrations, especially on idling. But once you get going, it has a great amount of torque reserves right from the word go. It might feel that there's a good pull right from 1500 RPM, but it only gets better when you hit the highway speeds. On the flip side, at city speeds, it might feel very gruff, and it's further due to the slow shifting nature of the 9-speed torque converter. It might hold a gear for slightly longer, and it will unnecessarily induce more noise and vibrations, which does filter inside the cabin. But at highway speeds, the engine is on its own. There are less vibrations on the inside, and even if you have to pull a overtake on slow moving traffic, it has good torque reserves to pull you through. We did put the Jeep Compass through a rigorous and consistent CarWale real-world fuel efficiency test, and this Black Shark 4x2 automatic returned a diesel mileage of 11 kmpl in the city cycle, whereas on the highway the test figures stood at a little over 18 kmpl. This gives a real-world combined fuel efficiency of around 13 kmpl. With a tank capacity of over 60 liters, the Compass Diesel 4x2 automatic can go over 765 kilometers in a tank full. Now another thing about the Compass that makes sense is its cabin. And here, especially in this Black Shark edition, you get a contrast red finish, and not just any contrast, it's matte red finish seen on the dashboard and on the steering wheel. And this red finish doesn't feel tacky at all, and it goes well with this premium feeling cabin. Now this cabin, it's American layout, it has aged well. The fit and finish is nice, and you also get soft touch material on the dashboard and on the door pads. But quality of plastic in some areas might be off-putting, and it needs to be improved which might happen only when the next generation arrives. Also, the space inside the cabin might be off-putting to some because at its price, the Compass's cabin isn't very spacious. There's also a decently long feature list on offer. You get an 8-way electrically adjustable driver's seat, a large panoramic sunroof, automatic headlamps and wipers, wireless smartphone integration with the 10-inch touchscreen, a dual-zone climate control, wireless charger, and a powered tailgate. When it comes to pricing, this Black Shark edition that we have here is almost 35 lakh rupees on the road Mumbai. And that makes this almost 5 lakh rupees less expensive than the range-topping SO trim with a diesel automatic 4x4 setup. So this makes more buying sense because you don't lose out on much, especially when it comes to features. The features you do miss out on are powered front passenger seat, 360-degree camera, a digital driver's display, 6 speakers instead of the 9, and a dedicated off-road mode for the 4x4 hardware. As I had mentioned earlier, one of the things that doesn't make sense in this Compass is its powertrain's refinement. The diesel clatter is loud and unwelcoming, and the vibrations are felt on the steering wheel as well. Building on its off-roading persona, the controls here are heavy, which doesn't fit well with some of the buyers. Secondly, the same diesel engine does duty in many other cars, and with the update that they have also gotten better at damping out the diesel's cacophony. But here in the Compass, the vibrations are prominent, especially at city speeds. So the Compass diesel makes a great intercity runabout, but even this is sometimes dampened thanks to the slow shifting 9-speed automatic. In the DSUV segment, the Compass finds itself competing with the likes of the Citroën C5 Aircross and the Hyundai Tucson. Now both these cars might be more expensive, but they have a considerably better packaging compared to the Compass we have here. Also, if you do want a bigger car, the Jeep Meridian isn't a lot more expensive than the Compass, but it offers a bigger cabin and a 3-row seating. So to compete in the segment properly once again, the Compass needs to up its game. So that's the Jeep Compass for you in 2024. With the inclusion of the 4x2 diesel automatic option, it will now appeal to a broader set of buyers who never considered the Compass before. And even here in 2024, it still holds its own, especially in the SUV segment ranging between 25 to 40 lakh rupees. But we still can't help but admit that the Compass is long due for a generation change, because this one has started to feel its age. It still goes strong when it comes to build quality, fit and finish, and the performance from its diesel engine. With the new generation, it could overcome the shortcomings that would be a deal breaker for some buyers. This includes the lack of features like ADAS. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, do hit that like button and share it forward as well. And if you have any other questions regarding the Jeep Compass, do write them down in the comment section below, and I promise we will answer them all. And if you have any more questions about the Compass or its rivals, do visit our website www.carwale.com. That's all from me in this video. This is Bilal signing off. Until next time.